coming up. Great to have you with us. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. And now the opening lineup for Boston. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Out on the block, it's Tatum with Keita. And it's Simons in at the point. Tatum setting the pick for White. Sinks that one from the post. GA, this has all the makings of a high-scoring contest. We've got two outstanding offensive teams.
Both very skilled at shooting the ball, but that's exactly why this game will be decided by stops. Defense wins against teams who are elite scoring.
Here's Simons, following the score by Tyrese Halliburton. They set the pick. It's deflected. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Halliburton's got 5.
You watch Halliburton shoot. The release is a little low, but it's quick and it's depth.
Pass to White. The kick out to Tatum. Shot clock at 6. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Now, here is Halliburton. He has 5. Pass to Walker. Here's Huff. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfect.
The Celtics have been a title contender for years now. So, RJ, what do you attribute that to?
Well, their talent level has been off the charts. But something else you can point to is their defense. The Celtics have been an elite defensive team for over a decade.
And the balance Brown has on these takes, refusing to let the D get the upper hand.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
76% from the line a season ago.
Now, here's Halliburton. Pass to Huff. A three-pointer off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
The Celtics have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And on the court, Simons is like a lightning bolt of energy. He hustles hard and just puts in the sweat to outwork the other team.
Tatum with it, covered by Siakam. Tatum with the screen on Walker. Pass to Keita. Back to Simons. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Halliburton up top. Now, here's Siakam. The kick out to Walker. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's White. And that one, good.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He could roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
High IQ play by Halliburton, breaking down the defense with a pick and creating for himself.
Now, here's Simon. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Down low, here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
White with it. He's covered by Halliburton. The tray. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. 59 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And Siakam throws it down.
And those are 2 loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
Good on the shot. White's got 6 points.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Halliburton against White. 3-pointer. The rebound by Keita.
there's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Now, here's Simon. Trains the three-pointer.
And you got to get out on that if you're the defense. Simon's too big a threat from deep.
Now, here is Halliburton. There's a good screen. He got it up, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Tyrese Halliburton has... And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Pacers.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
Aaron Nesmith is out there. Oh, my goodness, the slam!
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Oh, the balance and focus. Halliburton able to power through contact and convert.
And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Down low, Halliburton puts it in.
For a skinny guy, Halliburton has a lot of confidence inside. In fact, he's confident at everything he does.
Tatum passes to Keita, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Halliburton against White. There's the pick. The shot's good from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 15.
And once Halliburton hits his stride, there's just very little you can do defensively, proving how dominant he can be.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Austin with the ball after Indiana gets the three. And Simon's wide open. He'll fight. Buries the long-range jumper. 9 points in the game so far.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
On the drive, Halliburton keeps his options open. If the defense doesn't commit, he just takes it to the rim.
Now, here's Simon. 9 points in the game so far. To the inside. The kick out to Tatum. To the middle. Here's Keita. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll that would incur the tax, but right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks stunned everyone with the maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.
Night in, night out, Brown just makes plays.
There's a screen. Pass to Huff. There's the triple. And Boston with the rebound. Keita's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Tatum. Tatum gets it to go inside.
This is how confident Tatum is. Knows he can score inside whenever he wants.
Tatum against Siakam. Takes it inside. Count it. Siakam's got it all tied up now for the Pacers.
What I want to know is where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
Tatum passes to Keita, and so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Boston making a switch here. Boucher is checked in.
Number 50, Chris Boucher.
Simons surveying the D. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots off to a good start.
Oh, gritty inside. Simons amongst the big bodies.
Here's Halliburton, and the layup's good off the glass. Halliburton's got 11 points in the quarter.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Boucher sets a screen for White. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The kick out to Tatum. 6 to shoot. Brown onside. Brown jams it in.
Showing off his pure athleticism. Brown with a memorable finish.
Halliburton outside. Here's Huff. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. All right, Allie, thank you. And folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. Peyton Pritchard out there with Sam Hauser. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Walsh with small forward. Here's Nembhard. Pass to Shepard. Here's Toppin. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Stolen by Jackson. Down low. And Toppin throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Here's Nembhard. Still scoreless. Here's Shepard. Oh, good with the triple.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Here's Hauser. And it's good, 2 points. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatchback pull-up, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
Hauser with the ball. Toppin covering. Here's Walsh. Up and in on the layup. Walsh has got the lead up to 2 now for Boston.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Toppin, no one around him. Hits the 3-point bomb. Toppin's got 5 points now in the quarter. Out to the right wing. From outside the arc. Indiana's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Now Nembhard laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And now a 3-point Indiana lead. And it just seems like the Pacers have really shaken up the league, Greg, with their fast-paced, aggressive style.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton and Pascal Siakam, 2 star players who thrive in this up-tempo style. And if you look at the roster around them, the pieces fit.
Here's Hauser. Here's Boucher. 3-pointers off the mark.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Mathurin for 3. Traps in the tray. Mathurin's got his first 3 points of the game.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Boucher with a screen on Nembhard. Pritchard passes to Walsh. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Indiana leading by 6. Toppin with it. He's got 5. Mathurin with a screen for Toppin. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Jackson has the open look. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Celtics trail by 6. In the corner, it's Boucher. There's 42 seconds left in the third.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Nembhard against Pritchard. Driving the lane, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Nembhard, the pass to Toppin. To Nembhard. Inside, Boucher with the steal. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Siakam. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Nesmith. Then there's Jarris Walker. And it's Huff in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Here's Huff, following the bucket by the Celtics. Pass to Nesmith. A floater. Not going to go that time. Boston trailing. To tie it up from inside, and it's blocked. They get it back. Halliburton against White. Over Halliburton. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
And a wide open look for Walker. Offline with his 3. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Outside, Simons. Queta, the pass to Simons. Takes the 13-footer. The Pacers pull it in.
They came close there to tying it up.
You love the intensity out there right now. Close game. Both teams leaving it all out there.
Now, here's Walker. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Jason Tatum did not like that one.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, we feel those bucks over here.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Halliburton against White. And here's Walker. Oh, great touch off the pass.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Now, here's Simon. It's deflected. Left side, Walker. Here's Huff. White pulls it down. 3 on 3. Simons with the ball. Now guarded by Siakam. White against Halliburton. Tatum outside. A straight pass leads him right to the rack.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Chris Boucher's checked in for Boston. Walker against Simon. No problem with the wide open James.
And this is what Simons does best. Once he catches fire, this guy is a tough one to put out.
Halliburton outside. Here's Huff. Boucher defending. Tries it from 19. Again. Oh, sticks the putback.
The motor of Walker, keeping the possession alive, fighting for those points.
That's off.
It's kind of a Hail Mary there. That's the mark of desperation.
Here's Halliburton. Got it to go off the glass.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
So valuable to this team. Halliburton gives them whatever they need when they need it. This guy is both patient and prolific.
Simon's on the wing, guarded by Walker, and that's in there.
Stepping it up. There's the shot-making ability of Simon.
And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Pacers. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
Operation Feed the Horse. Feed them early and often. And guess what? It's working. They have the lead.
Now here's Tatum. Shoots it. It's Simons. So it's Indiana picking up the win. A confident win. Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable.
two teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A. And it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
And the starting lineup for Miami, Adebayo and Ware together inside. Powell at the 2 with Wiggins at the 3. And it's Hero in at the 1.
You're coming in at full speed. Hero was just too quick.
Here's Halliburton. The Heat making their last shot. Left side, Neesmith driving to the basket. Basket's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Hero. Shoots over Halliburton. Hero with the bucket. Hero's got his second basket.
Clean jumper there by Hero. He really knows his shot well.
Halliburton for 3. The rebound by Ware. First quarter of play, a minute in. Adebayo finds Powell. Halliburton against Hero. Lays it up and banks it in. Hero's got 6.
You're busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
Grant, since he's coming to the league, what's jumped out to you about Hero's development?
Well, I've liked seeing his growth in running the pick and roll. He's not just a jump shooter anymore. He's a guy that can anchor an offensive unit, B.A.
And few players are more valuable to their teams than Tyrese Halliburton, Grant.
Yeah, he leads the way for them, B.A. An efficient scorer, elite playmaking, and disruptive defensively. And, of course, he makes clutch plays at both ends. He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Here's Halliburton. Oh, rejected by Wiggins.
Great read that time by Wiggins, anticipating the shot. Sends it out with return to sender posted.
Adebayo, that's good.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
4 on the clock. Adebayo, that's good.
The moment Bam gets the ball close in, he's really hard to stop.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Tyler Hero wants to be the complete package. He said, quote, "I'm not thinking score, score, score. It's more about finding different ways to impact the game, knowing I don't have to force the issue. When I'm taking efficient shots and making the right passes, that makes us a dangerous team." Back over to you, Brian.
He's finding that balance. Okay, Allie, good stuff.
Oh, coming in hot. There was just no getting in Siakam's way there.
And Aaron Neesmith picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Hits a three-pointer.
No hesitation from Wiggins, shooting with confidence and conviction.
Halliburton looking over the floor. Siakam outside. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Wiggins outside. Adebayo from long range. And the Heat, another 3.
Just another thing that Bam brings to your team. The ability to knock down jumpers.
Heat leading by 7. Pass to Hero. Wiggins outside. And again, it's Miami from deep.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Halliburton misses. Miami has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Hero. Fires the 3. Pacers with a rebound. Inside, here's Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
It's just such a long and powerful player. I mean, once Siakam gets inside like this, he's ready to jam.
Pass to Ware. It's Wiggins on the wing. Sinks the tray. Wiggins has got 9.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
And so it's... We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Miami.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
You know, something else they've done really, really well, and I know the analytics don't support it, but they've made the most out of their mid-range jumper opportunities.
They've got Aaron Nesmith, Pascal Siakam out there with Walker. Then it's Halliburton, and it's Huff in at the center position. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Pacers trail by 11. And last season, the Pacers started the playoffs with home court advantage for the first time in over a decade, Grant.
Yeah, the 4th seed in the East, BA. And with a blend of youth and experience on the roster, this is a team built to win now and into the future.
Puts up a deep 3. Halliburton misses. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Heat. This is the most they've led, 13 points. Walker passes to Huff. Siakam outside Nesmith, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Siakam.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
Hero for 3. Indiana with a rebound. Outside Walker. Walker draws the double. And we're going to have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Powell outside. Hero outside. Adebayo against Walker. Nice move. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Pacers trail by 13. Pass to Huff. The 3 is up. And Hero grabs the board.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Where? That's good.
The passing of Hero keeps getting better and better as his career goes on.
Siakam gets doubled. Right side, Nesmith. This one for 3. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. Miami leading by 15. Stolen by Siakam. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Outside Nesmith. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. Miami has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders.
Here's Huff. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Hero against Halliburton. Hero, no good.
Got what he wanted, but then blew the lay-in. He tricked that one.
What a take from Halliburton.
Great speed displayed that time by Tyrese Halliburton. Went right to the rack when he saw the gap in the defense.
Adebayo, a screen on Halliburton. Pass to Powell. Lets the 3 fly. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
First team foul.
Halliburton on the wing. Pounded by Wiggins. Here's Huff.
You know, getting up into the shooter is Wiggins. I mean, has all the natural tools and skills, I think, to be one of the best defenders in the league.
Hero against Siakam. Hero looking around. Misses the three.
Well, he won't miss many of those, not when he gets a good look like that.
Siakam with it. Picked up by Ware. It's Siakam with the drive. It's an even 3-on-3 break. And Powell with the stuff.
And Adebayo showing another element of his game. Nice vision to set up the bucket.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Wiggins against Halliburton. 4 seconds left. Oh, Halliburton! Send it home!
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
And amazing stuff from your classic side. Arena Entertainment.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. How about Andrew Wiggins? Man, is he playing well.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. They've got Davion Mitchell, and it's Larson in at the 2. He takes it in, and the powerful one-handed slam.
Elevates and detonates the one-hand stuff.
Picture perfect.
I'm glad he didn't go overboard and try to do too much there.
And with most NBA defenses bringing help from that weak side corner, that opens up offenses for the weak side crash, Clark.
Yep, if I was still playing BA, I would make way on that offensive glass board, wreaking havoc on the boards. Extra opportunities aplenty the way the game is played now.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA. Bam Adebayo is now the Heat's all-time leader in double-doubles. Bam said, I want to be number 1 in some, if not all of these categories. I just have to keep improving and keep chipping away. And then it's just focusing on getting these wins. Brian?
Good priorities. Thank you very much for the report, Allen. Nimhard. And he banks in the layup.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
That's exactly what they want. Get him into the offensive flow right away and then keep it going.
Mitchell, the pass to Jaquez. Just 5 on the clock. He can't get it to go. Matherin with some nice D. Pacers trail by 13. Here's Jackson. It's stolen by Jaquez. And pushing it up. Here's Miami. Here's Larson. The three-pointer off the mark. For Indiana, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Toppin outside, and they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Mitchell against Toppin. Here's Highsmith. And down it goes. 2 points. Highsmith's got 5 points in the quarter. And for Indiana, they're shooting around 50% of the game so far. A nice shot by Toppin.
That's where Toppin does most of his damage, and he's incredibly efficient down there.
Nimhard against Mitchell. Pass to Jaquez.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
There's a minute 59 left in the third.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
One thing about Andrew Nimhard, you appreciate the passion he plays with, Clark.
Yeah, I love his toughness. I mean, he just is unflappable. He's persistent at the defensive end, plays at his own pace, unafraid of the big moments, makes big plays and shots I mean, you can see and feel his fire, even though he's not overly demonstrative in how he does what he does.
Shot clock at 3. Larson, no good.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Here's Toppin, and the layup is good off the glass. Toppin's got 6.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Pass to Jovic. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easy.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's the pick. With the drive. Pass to Jovic. The rebound by Jackson. Nembhard outside. Yep, that one goes. Nembhard's gotten his second bucket. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball.
Look, the intentions were good. I like the unselfishness, but the execution, a lot to be desired.
Here's Huff. 1 second left, and he sinks the layup.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
And so it's the Miami Heat with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. We've got Pascal Siakam. Aaron Nesmith is out there with Halliburton. Then there's Jarris Walker, and it's Huff in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Hero for 3. Indiana with a rebound. Siakam's got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside Walker. Launches it. Gets the 3 to fall. Walker's got his first 3 points of the game.
No hesitation. Nice work by Walker, not overthinking it.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks.
Cutting hard to the bucket, leaving the defense in the dust.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. 8-point game. No good. Excellent D there from Wiggins. Miami's gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Bam! Drops the hammer.
The aggressiveness of Adebayo. He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
Now Halliburton. Here's Siakam. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And that's now 8 points for Pascal Siakam.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Halliburton outside. Drives to the hoop. Oh, what a finish by Halliburton.
And this is how you carve up a defense. Halliburton slicing to the rack with real force.
Hero against Halliburton. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Siakam, a thunderous two-hander with authority.
Well, you know, he may be a bit undersized at the court, but he makes up for it with his athleticism.
There, the screen. And Jarris Walker picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Hero. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Great use of the screen. That's how you practice it and draw it up.
Outside Siakam. Oh, he misses the layup. Heat leading by 9. Outside Hero.
2 minutes remaining in the game. Celtics.
Now Adebayo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jams it home.
And just an effective offensive talent. Adebayo plays so hard, and that's really what drives his game.
Here's Halliburton. Oh, rejected by Wiggins. Up top, Powell. Walker covering. Outside Hero. Takes a 3. No.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
The putback. Siakam. The inside look is good for the big man, Pascal Siakam.
A fantastic athlete. You love the effort Siakam shows on the glass to keep plays going.
Right side Adebayo. Hero outside. Both hands there for a little extra.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Heat.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
It's Powell, high post. Oh, the stuff!
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Halliburton fires. Oh, missed on the tray. And here's Powell. He'll bring it up for Miami. At one point, they led by 16. Hero. Oh, he can't get the layup. And a one-handed slam. So Miami takes the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one.
Tim, we got... A fantastic matchup at the guard position. Indeed, some of the best in the league going head-to-head.
Yeah, this is the very top of the food chain when it comes to guard play in this league. Really no weaknesses out there for either backcourt.
So here's Miami's starting group. Wiggins in the front court along with Adebayo. Norman Powell is out there with Tyler Hero. And it's Ware in at the center position.
And far from just a perimeter scorer, Brown also adept at finishing in close.
Simons against Hero. Clock at 6. Puts up a deep three. The offensive rebound. Adebayo kicks to Powell. Misses the three.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Shots good by Hero.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
The kick out to Tatum. Outside, Simon. And again, Boston with the triple.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
No, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Hero passes to Ware. It's blocked. To the paint. Here's Tatum. Hits the layup after the sweep pump fake to freeze the D.
And there's the frame being put to use by Tatum. He knows he's dangerous down low.
When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With the Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Now, Hero, he has 5. There's the screen. Back to Ware. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, great job moving the rock by Hero. Not a ball stopper. Tyler is a team player.
Simons surveying the D. And he drives in. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, Kevin. Well, a bit of youth movement for the Miami Heat. Their rising star guard, Tyler Hero, said, we've got a bunch of young guys who can come in and put in the work, and that's what I'm all about. This is an organization that values that, and it's important that we all have the same vision as the young guys start to grow up. Kevin?
Okay, Allie, thanks. There's Brown with the 3, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Remains Boston ball.
There's 1:26 left to play in the first quarter. Tatum on the wing. Powell with the steal. Ware with it. Out to Powell. Adebayo with a screen for Powell. Outside, Adebayo. Clock at 4. For the 3. The shot by Powell, no good. Celtics leading by 5. Simons, the pass to Queta. Back to Simons. Here's the 3. It's Adebayo with the rebound. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Wiggins outside. Back to Adebayo. to Powell. Miami needs to get a shot off. Adebayo with the bucket.
I like watching Adebayo operate inside. He is so efficient down low.
Tatum looking around. Shoots over Wynn. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Boston on top, up. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Everybody in this league wants to run, but not everybody has the personnel to do it. This is a great start.
On the floor for Miami, the post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. Out on the wings for him, it's Powell and Wiggins. And it's Yoru into the point guard position. And it goes down 2 points.
And good work from the mid-range. Simons doesn't need a lot of wiggle room to feel comfortable.
And the trade of Jimmy Butler. Tim, the Heat's star power took a hit.
Well, one thing is for certain in this league, you need stars to win big. Draft picks, flexibility, those things are great. Even nice young players, but it's only going to take you so far.
And it's denied. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And stolen by Tatum. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And Simons wide open. He'll fight. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Simons has got 10 points. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for Boston?
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
And another area of success for them has been the fast break. They have repeatedly gotten out in transition and found easy shots.
But what a read by Harrow. He knew the pick and roll would give him some options.
Here's White, and it's blocked. Here's Ware, and he jams it with authority.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Back to Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. Over Wiggins. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Hero against White. Pass to Wiggins. Inside. Double team on Adebayo. Hero from long range. White with the defensive effort. The Celtics with the lead. Last year marked the first All-Star appearance for Tyler Hero. Tim, he clearly is the pride in Milwaukee, one of the great high school players from that area.
Well, Kevin, he has finally put it all together and taken his game to the next level. Not just scoring, but also creating.
Brown wide open, he fired. Boston, no good that time either. The Heat have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Simons, the pass to Keita. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Keita's got the game tied up here for the Celtics. Here's Hero. Wiggins outside. There's a good screen.
Oh, what a slam! Clean that up!
And what a powerful player Wiggins can be. Dunks like this remind you of that elite level athleticism.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Ware finds Powell. There's the three. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Ware. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Celtics lead by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
An amazing stunt from your Pocket Fight Arena Entertainment.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. One of the stories here, and Bernie Simons getting it done today.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Peyton Pritchard out there with Sam Hauser. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Walsh in at the small forward. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Here's Larson. Hauser defending. On the wing, Mitchell. Here's Larson. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Mitchell against Pritchard. With the floater. Count it. Pritchard's got his first basket. Well, you often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
Pass to Highsmith. Here's Jovic. Floats one up. Rebounded by the Celtics. 90 seconds now into the second half. Beyond the arc. Kept alive. Here's Pritchard. Another shot. Here's Boucher. And the dunk by Boucher.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, in a game this close, that is a huge play.
Heat moving the ball around. Jaquez with a wide open look. Good on the triple. Jaquez has got it all tied up now for the Heat. Pass to Pritchard. To the inside. Here's Minot. Back to Boucher. Over to the wing. Here's Hauser. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And the Celtics lead by 3. The drive by Mitchell. Jovic. Fires the 3. Minot pulls it in. Boston's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight. Nailed 5 of them.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
The drive by Mitchell. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
Celtics leading by 3. Here's Pritchard. And it's in there.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, there's really been an uptick in intensity. Just look at the way these guys are battling on the glass and for loose balls.
Larson with the bucket.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Pass to Walsh. Yes, that goes in.
Drawing those defenders to the lane creates space on the perimeter. Beautiful look.
52 seconds left in the third. Here's Jovic. Here's Larson. 5 points in the game. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Larson's got 7 points in the game.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Boucher with a screen on Mitchell. Hawkins with the steal. We've got 22 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Jovic. Here's Larson. He has 7. Smith the pass to Jovic. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Austin on top. They're up by 2. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Heat. Out in the wings for him, it's Powell and Wiggins. The post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. And it's Yoru into the 1 spot. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He knows every possession is critical now. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Down low, and the dunk by Brown.
Big slam there by Brown, just dominating the rim.
Hero against Simon. Hero passes to Ware. Wiggins outside. Back to Ware. Hero looking over the defense. Miami no good on that time either. Simon's with the ball. Now defended by Wiggins. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Out to the right wing. Here's Ware. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet.
And defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Adebayo against Tatum. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Hero against Simon to take the lead. The shot misses.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Outside Brown. Now here's Tatum. Now Brown. Oh, he found the gap and finished it off strong.
A guy with no quit in him. Brown stays on the attack and is well rewarded.
The Heat trail by 4. Outside Hero. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Powell against White. Outside Tatum. Outside Simons. The 13-footer buries the jumper.
And this is what Simons does best. Once he catches fire, this guy is a tough one to put out.
1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Now Hero. Here's Adebayo. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
And contact can't slow Adebayo down. He's not afraid to get physical when he's attacking.
Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Hero against Simon. And they pick up the 2.
And, you know, some guys shrink as the game tightens. Hero calls for the ball. Clutch.
Right side, Simon. And he banks the layup in.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Hero, and down goes the 3.
They needed points. Tyler Hero gives them.
Fight goes in. That's tipped, and they get it back. Wiggins against Brown. There's the pick. Driving to the basket. Oh, what a play inside.
It seems like Brown always has something cooking, and he shows up big when they need him most.
Knocks down the 3.
Well, controlling your heart rate in big moments like this is something that coaches talk about, and this guy can do it.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
Now a timeout called by Miami. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
You have to be smart here that they're successful. The foul has got to happen quickly.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game. Adebayo deciding where to go with it. Knocks down the 3. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. 15 foul.
Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game. So it's the Celtics picking up the win. Probably a little. Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. Thank you for joining us. That'll be
joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. And now Indiana's starting group. We've got Neesmith, Pascal Siakam out there with Walker. Then it's Halliburton, and it's Huff in at the 5. Here's Halliburton. And one thing we expect to see tonight, great guard play on both sides.
Well, these matchups can be so compelling. You know you're going to get elite ball handling, passing, shot creation. No question, this one's going to be entertaining to watch.
Now here's Walker. Driving inside, and it's rejected. And Tatum, here we go. First shot won't go.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Yeah, great anticipation from Brown to grab the steal and ignite the break.
Halliburton surveys the floor. Pass to Huff from outside the arc. Boston pulls it in.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Simons from down in the low post. It goes.
What a good finish inside. Simons is such a talented scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
So graceful with the teardrop.
Indiana shooting their first free throw this game. And Grant, the Achilles tear for Jason Tatum, derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence.
Chalk up 2 there.
Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Tatum, good.
Solid from 3. Tatum is not shy about firing away.
Siakam outside. From the arc. Hits the trifecta. Siakam's got 5 points.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Ada no good. The Pacers have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Siakam right side. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Rebound, Boston.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, well, the Pacers are moving as one. Coach Rick Carlisle said the thing I love about this team is that we're a true team. We're a group that needs each other. We work at communication. We're collaborative. We make sure our guys have a voice, and we're all in it together. Back over to you.
They win by committee. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Here's White. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Fires the 3. Up pulls it in. Indiana trailing here. Halliburton outside. There's a screen. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Yeah, what a dunk from Halliburton. The defense has to push him further out.
Pass to Keita. Now Simons. Shoots over Walker. The kick out to White. Now here's Tatum. He's covered by Siakam. Tatum passes to Keita. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. The Pacers have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Here's Halliburton. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
The defense is a little rough with Halliburton. So credit to him for committing to his selection.
And both free throws good for Halliburton.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Pass to Keita. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside Tatum. Shot from the wing. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Indiana ahead. They're up by 3. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. Anthony Simons out there with Derek White. And it's Queta in at center. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. They set a pick. Queta pulls it in.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous.
Here's Walker. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Celtics trail by 3. Here's White. Oh, White with the soft touch on the floater.
What a graceful shot by White, showing he's got that floater in his arsenal.
Halliburton goes. Pass to Huff. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Tatum with it. He's got 5. And here's Brown. Oh, Brown inside. Hey, he's more than just a shooter.
And that's good decision-making by Brown in the pick and roll. He'll make the right read more often than not.
Outside Walker. Pass to Huff. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. The Pacers again can't hit. For Boston, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Outside Nesmith. Three-pointer. And Indiana misses again. The Celtics with the lead. It's Brown on the wing. Oh, he just slams it right over Pascal Siakam.
Well, check out Brown getting flashed.
Oh, my. Okay, Pascal Siakam.
Wow. Siakam putting something extra on that one. Just a gifted player with style and substance.
Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. A minute 53 left to play in the second quarter. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Oh, making it look easy, Halliburton.
Yeah, you've got to be attached at the hip to Halliburton, especially when he's operating on the perimeter.
Here's White. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Here's Huff. And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
1:19 left in the first half of this one. Here's Halliburton. Huff. It's good on the putback.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? White, the pass to Queta. He gets it in there. Queta's got his first bucket in this one.
You know, Derek White is what you call a combo guard. He can play on or off the ball. There we saw his passing ability.
Here's Halliburton. And it's Halliburton. Gets it to go inside.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Brown. Pass to Queta. Back to Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. Tatum, a screen on Walker. Simons with it. Siakam covering. Good on the shot. Simons got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, what touch from Simons. That floater is a must for any scoring guard.
Halliburton punching in. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. And there's Simons. That one's good. On the assist from Tatum. Simons has got 4 points in the quarter. Here's Siakam. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into the... Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
26.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And Indiana looking at who they've got. They've got Andrew Nembhard, Obi Toppin out there with Jackson. Then it's Shepard, and it's Mathurin in at the 3, the small forward. Pritchard, no good.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And it's Boucher with the rebound. Celtics trail by 3. Pass to Pritchard. Outside for Boucher. Here's Walsh. Boucher a screen on Mathurin. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
The try by Nembhard. Oh, sweet move. Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play. Peyton Pritchard picks one up, and he'll be shooting his first free throw. And that one falls for Jackson. And for the Celtics, they're shooting it well, around 55% for the game. Boucher passes to Pritchard. Boucher a screen on Nembhard. Back to Boucher. Hauser outside. 6 to shoot. No good on the triple. Pacers leading by 6. Outside Mathurin. High arcing shot. Boston pulls it in. Pass to Walsh. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Boston no good that time either. The Pacers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's Jackson. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Boston's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Here's Minor. Again, the miss by Boston. Indiana has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup.
Celtics foul. Minor. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Pritchard against Nembhard. Just 5 to shoot. Toppin right side. Takes a 3. And the 3-pointer goes. Toppin's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for Boston. Nothing yet for him here in the third quarter. Floats one. It's good. And here's Nembhard. Pass to Shepard. To the paint. Here's Jackson. Boston pulls it in. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter.
Walking foul called on Peyton Richard. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And there's 1:38 left in the third quarter. Here's Nembhard. Jackson finds Nembhard. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Here's Hauser. Off target from three-point range.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Toppin goes in. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Climbing the ladder for the 360 flush. Ridiculous bounce.
He went so high for that one. Wow. Three-pointer Pritchard. Again, the miss by Boston. Indiana leading by 9. Outside Matherin. There's the drive. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And putting his athletic ability to work. I mean, Matherin comes in hot on the drive and lifts off for the slam.
Pritchard gets it to go.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Nembhard against Pritchard. Nembhard, good. Nembhard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Pritchard. It's rebounded by Indiana. Now here's Toppin. He's got 5. Here's Matherin. Here he goes. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And so it's Indiana in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. So it's Boston now. It's a 13-point game. White and Brown are the wingmen. Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. And it's Simons in at point guard. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Siakam looking it over. And there's the foul. It's on Anthony Simons. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Walker. 4 on the clock. Here's Huff. Goes back up. And the layup is good. And the Pacers lead by 15.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreaking.
Inside. White gets it to go.
I like that from White. Attacking the heart of that defense.
Here's Halliburton. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Tatum with room to shoot. Queta, pass to Tatum. Second chance effort. Rejected by Siakam.
And the coaching staff, they love this. I mean, Siakam, he's engaged, aggressive, just getting after it on the defensive end.
Here's Walker. They get the rebound. Outside Nesmith. He buries it from 3. Nesmith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Walker against Simons. For 3. Can't get it.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
They set the screen. Halliburton. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Willing passes, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
And he makes it. Huff's got 4 points this quarter.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. getting the shots they want and converting. Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Siakam uses the glass to finish the layup.
A long swing player, Siakam uses that 6'9" length down low.
White for three. Indiana with a rebound. Siakam's got 4 rebounds in the game. And Halliburton has got the ball here for Indiana. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Knocks down the triple.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Pacers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Tyrese Halliburton.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
Indiana on offense. They're on a 19-4 run. Tatum with a steal. Outside White. Takes the three. The Pacers pull it in.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
There's Nesmith with the three. Drops in the three.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Now Siakam. And so Indiana takes this one by a big margin.
Hey there.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Stan.
starting lineup. Siakam is out there with Walker. Then it's Neesmith. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Huff in at the 5 down low. And for the Heat, out in the wings for him, it's Powell and Wiggins. The post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. And it's Hero in at the point guard position. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this, Greg, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. 2 of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
They set the pick. It's up a 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
And look at how confident Hero is from range. He'll take that shot whenever possible.
Here's Siakam. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Hero against Halliburton. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down hard.
Oh, that's not fair. Adebayo using his athleticism to give this crowd something to remember.
Now, here's Adebayo. It's good.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Endorse Rick Carlisle, now in his second stint, is the head coach of the Indiana Pacers.
But he is a basketball lifer, Kevin. Over 2 decades as an NBA head coach, he has seen it all. Remember the 2011 title win in Dallas. His guidance has been a key to this Pacers' recent success.
Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep in, and it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Wiggins against Halliburton. Off the run, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Five to shoot. Launches it. Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, this is his game, right? Halliburton wants you to forget how deadly he is from three-point territory. Look out.
Hero against Halliburton. Outside, Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And so Neesmith nails both of them.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Just moments ago, Eric Spoelstra and I were able to chat. He talked about the importance of trying to control the pace of the game. Coach said, quote, Halliburton and his offense like to play fast and push the ball up the floor. So we want to limit their fast break chances and make them play in the half court. We'll see if they're able to slow them down. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. And after playing most of his career at the center spot, Greg, do you like Bam Adebayo playing power forward?
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized at the pivot, making up for it with his strength and toughness, but he has the mobility and the skill to play the 4 without question.
And here is Neesmith after the three-pointer from Norman Powell.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Ware. And again, it's Miami with a 3.
Oh, great job moving the rock by Hero. Not a ball stopper. Tyler is a team player.
Halliburton against Wiggins. The 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. To the inside. Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down hard.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Walker the pass to Huff. Adebayo, high post. Yoru on the wing. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Heat out front. They're up by 9. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
On the court right now for the Pacers. Aaron Nesmith is out there with Halliburton. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then there's Jarris Walker. And it's Huff in at the center, locking down the middle.
What we know about Tyrese Halliburton, this guy always ready to push the pace. He's got a ton of energy. He's willing to outrun and outwork other guys.
Ware with it. He's covered by Halliburton. Adebayo passes to Hero. Here's Ware. Sinks the three-pointer. Ware's got 6 points.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Now here's Powell. Following the miss by Tyrese Halliburton. Wiggins kicks to Hero. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Hero. Takes a three. And again, Miami with the triple.
Oh, a dead-eye shooter. Hero is always ready to snipe it off the feed.
And it's Halliburton missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Back to Ware. Pass to Hero. Powell, no one around him, and the Heat, another three.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. And here are the Heat now. The Pacers making the shot. And the dunk by Powell.
Love the assertiveness of Norman Powell. Boy, turn the lights out.
You know, Doris, Tyrese Halliburton has got to be up there when you think about the top passers in the NBA.
Kev, he's always amongst the league leaders in assists. This guy plays in the perfect system for him. You want to be up-tempo and letting him sort of improvise and master the position. He is brilliant.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The Miami Heat's head coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Kevin?
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Halliburton finds Nesmith. They set the pick. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Nesmith has got 7.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Walker. It's stolen by Adebayo. And now Adebayo pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And how about Adebayo kicking it into high gear offensively?
Here's Halliburton. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
And Adebayo throws it down.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. Powell against Walker. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And Walker with the size and strength to straight up move you out of his way.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Free throw, no good for Walker. Here's Miami now. They're on a 17-6 run. Hero against Halliburton. There's the pick. From deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Indiana. 43 seconds left in the first half. A nice shot by Huff.
Yeah, nice job there. Just very lackluster defense.
Ware passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
Pass to Neesmith. Siakam looking around. Now Walker. Siakam sets a screen for Walker. That three off the mark. And here is Hero. Outside, Adebayo. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Adebayo's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so it's the Miami Heat with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
We've got Jaime Jaquez, and it's Jovic in at center. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Jaquez against Mathurin. Miami needs to get a shot off. Jovic tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Nembhard. Sweet little floater. Nembhard's got 5 now. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defenders. A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Pass to Jovic. Here's Larson. Inside, it's stolen by Shepherd. And here we go. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Mitchell against Nembhard. To the paint, here's Jackson. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. The Heat leading by 13. Down low, here's Highsmith. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
Tapping a screen on Mitchell. With the drive. Yep, that one goes in there. Nembhard's got 7 points for the quarter.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight, there's no doubt, but it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
Mitchell outside. To the right side. Latrey. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. To the middle. Here's Jackson. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Miami Heat. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. They set the screen. Pass to Jovic. That one goes in. And the Heat lead by 13.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long. When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
1:25 left in the third quarter. Into the lane. 4 on the clock. It's stolen by Mathurin. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. Pacers have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Nembhard against Mitchell. Jackson setting the pick here for Nembhard. High post, Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Miami leading by 9. Good ball movement here by Miami. Jovic passes to Larson. There's a screen inside. Here's Jovic. Oh, good on the 3. Pacers trail by 9. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Jackson drives in. Hand contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots in the game right here.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Pass to Highsmith. To the inside. Here's Jovic. Mitchell outside. Here's Jovic. Guarded by Jackson. Back to Mitchell. To the paint. Here's Jovic. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Heat lead by 8. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. On the court for Indiana, they've got Halliburton. Siakam is out there with Walker. Then it's Neesmith. And it's Huff in at the pivot, manning the middle.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Halliburton kicks to Siakam. Wiggins with the rebound.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
Powell outside. To the left side wing. Here's Ware. Count it. Good. And the Heat lead by 10. Indiana's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3 ball here. Here's Halliburton. Here's Huff. He's defended by Ware. Here's Neesmith. And the 3 off target. The Heat leading by 10. Here's Adebayo. Good. He's now got 10 of 10 from the field.
I like watching Adebayo operate inside. He is so efficient down low.
And it's Halliburton penetrating, and it's blocked. And the ball travels out of bounds. That was last touch by Wiggins. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. A nice shot by Huff.
Boy, they don't waste any time on that inbound play. Very little the defense can do to react to that one.
Here's the screen. Hero finds Powell. Back to Hero. Adebayo with the screen for Hero. And get the three.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue this.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, we feel those pucks over here.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Siakam. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. Oh, Heat leading by 10. Adebayo, and there's the dunk.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Halliburton looking around. Wiggins pulls it down.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Down he goes for three.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. That's a big-time finish from Tyrese Halliburton. Take off. Let him hear you, Tyrese.
Here's Wiggins. Right side Hero. Now Powell. Now Adebayo. Shot from 12. Good!
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Heat.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Bam Adebayo.
You love this guy's confidence. He believes every shot is going in, and boy, a whole lot of them did.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Outside, Siakam. Here's Halliburton. Here's Huff. Buries the deep ball.
There is something special about a crisp, on-time, on-target pass. Mr. Halliburton, how you doing?
And Miami can just let the clock run down here. Now where? Now Hero. There's the steal. Got a hand on it. Powell! And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce. game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, I mean, just so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. Anthony Simons out there with White. And it's Queta in at the center position. And the call will be against Anthony Simons. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Now Hero fires the 3 and stolen by Tatum.
And really, that's why you don't want to go up into the air without a plan. Had no option of what to do with the ball. I tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups, and I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
To the middle. Here's Ware. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Beautiful look right there. Led his man perfectly.
They set the pick. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Out to Powell. To the left wing. Here's Adebayo. Again, the Heat good for 2.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. Had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
The kick out to Brown. Off target with his 3. Got their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Wiggins surveying the floor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Ware, and it's blocked. Outside, White. High, arcing shot. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. The Celtics shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And Greg, with the absence of Jason Tatum for the time being, perhaps a hiatus for the Celtics as a title favorite?
Well, not to mention some of the salary cap casualties. It's not the same team that won it all in 24, but in great position once Tatum returns.
Here's Simons after Tyler Hero's bucket. Shoots over Powell, and Ware pulls it down. The Heat leading by 3. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Kevin. Bam Adebayo is big time. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, the way he's worked over the years to add to his game has been incredible. He's one of the best passers on the team, and he's not afraid to take the shot in a big moment. He cares deeply about improving, and you see it in the results of his work. Kevin?
High praise indeed. Allie, we thank you very much. Now here's Powell. After the miss from Derek White. Kicks it out to Hero. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. From deep. Simons with the defensive effort. Brown outside. To the inside. Queta. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Powell against White. Outside, Hero. And he comes up with the deuce. Hero's got 6.
And for a shooter like Hero, that floater is a key shot. You can use it against teams who overplay that three-point line.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get two there.
Here's Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Here's White, and it's Miami with the rebound. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Powell. Kicks it out to Hero. Here's Adebayo. Plays it up off the glass. He's got 8.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
Hero from long range. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. It's the Heat up by 11. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Heat.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
And they've also done a really good job scoring off turnovers. Not just pressuring the ball, but cashing those in and scoring opportunities.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Down on the block, it's Tatum with Tatum. And it's Simons in at the point guard. The shot's good from Simons.
Oh, gritty inside. Simons amongst the big bodies.
Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Brown inside. Oh!
Unreal!
And how about they don't waste any time matching that throwdown with one of their own.
A show of their determination right there. Shot's good by Hero.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
Tatum kicks to White. Hands it from downtown.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Powell outside. And he slams it one-handed.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Tatum.
Oh! That's as good as it gets. Woo!
And the defense hates to see it. Tatum putting on a little bit of a show with that jam.
Powell kicks to Ware. It's good from long range. Ware's got the lead up to 14 now for Miami.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
That is just beautiful ball movement, unselfish basketball.
A supremely athletic player. Brown really stuck it to them there.
Here's Powell. Outside, Adebayo. Hero against White. Pass to Ware. The Heat need to get a shot off. Wiggins from outside. A putback. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Celtics trail by 12. Emphatic finish by Tatum.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Brown against Wiggins.
Oh, that was amazing! Oh, my goodness!
And what a powerful player Wiggins can be. Dunks like this remind you of that elite level athleticism.
We've got 1:13 left now here in the second. Powell feeling it out a bit. For 3. The rebound by Tatum. Celtics trail by 10. Simons from outside. And it's Miami with the rebound. Ware's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Wiggins drives in, and Wiggins throws it down.
And good read. Wiggins sees the opening and does not hesitate.
And White with the stuff.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
Powell against Simon. Shot clock at 6. Powell, the pass to Adebayo. And they'll turn it over. Did not get off the shot. 24-second violation. There's 14 seconds left here in the second. Outside Tatum. Launches it. And so it's Miami going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You gotta like what Tyler Hero has done in this one.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
We've got Jaime Jaquez, and it's Highsmith in at the power forward position. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Just 4 to shoot. Jaquez with a wide open look. Connects from 3-point range. And the Heat lead by 13. Pritchard passes to Hauser. The 3 drills the 3-pointer. Tim, one thing about the NBA, there is never a shortage of exciting young players to watch and cover. Who are you excited about in watching them grow and take it from this point forward?
Well, I love 2 big lead guards. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Cade Cunningham certainly come to mind. Both of those guys are established stars in this league, and yet there is still so much more they can add to their games. The sky is the limit.
And they seem to have the right attitude. Am I right in your assessment?
They are guys that everybody wants to play with. They're mature as leaders as well.
Here's Hauser. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. The Heat leading by 10. Jaquez right side. Jovic passes to Larson. Pass to Jovic. Off target from outside. And they'd love to cut this deficit down to single digits. Pritchard. It's hauled in by the Heat. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Jovic. Still without a basket. They set the pick. Here's Jaquez. Boucher with the rebound. Celtics trail by 10. Now Pritchard. Boston again missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the deep.
Pass to Boucher. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. The Heat leading by 10. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Drains the 3-pointer. Mitchell's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Pritchard from outside. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Just 5 on the clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off from downtown. Jaquez with the rebound. He'd have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And he gets it to go.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Hawkes can't hit. Celtics trail by 15. Pass to Minot. Nice ball movement by Boston. Boucher, the screen. Hauser. Boston. No good that time either.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Mitchell. Here he goes. Bucket is good. Mitchell's got 5 now. Boston is on 1 of 4 and 3-point shots here in the third. Pass to Walsh. Here's Minot. And they get it. The putback. Highsmith grabs the miss. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Miami. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Offensive rebound. Here's Larson. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Minot. Good. Minot's got his first points in this one.
That was just a perfect possession. Getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Here's Mitchell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Heat lead by 19.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
And so it's Miami taking a 19-point lead into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shoot. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Whoa! He flew in there.
Wow!
Oh, nice ball movement. Hero's an underrated passer. Makes great decisions.
And it's Simons missing. Miami leading by 19. Hero with it. Adebayo with a screen on Simon. Shots good by Hero.
And this is why many are high on Hero. Possesses ability to kick it up a notch and just take over.
Nailed from three-point land.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Hero kicks to Ware. And the Heat, another three.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
Brown dishes to Tatum. Second shot opportunity. Jump shot is good that time. Tatum's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
Here's Hero. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
The kick out to Simon. Down low. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Ware, guarded by Tatum. Powell for three, and the Heat another three. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Heat.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And the relentless pace has really taken a toll on the opposition.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. The three from Tatum. They grab their own miss, and it's Brown on the follow.
Finessing his way inside for the board and the score. How about the effort from Brown?
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Shots good by Hero.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line. He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
Shots good by Hero.
Man, Hero is sinister off the dribble.
Tatum against Adebayo. Takes the three, and that's good. Jason Tatum for three. Tim, when you think about how the game is currently being played, how hard do you think it is to defend?
It's a lot tougher than it used to be because you have much more ground to cover defensively with the number of three-point shooters that are on the floor, plus the number of guys that understand how to draw fouls.
And the league changes, don't they, in the way they officiate, so that is kind of an ever-changing way to grasp what you do on the defensive end.
Yeah, the league has tried to help defenders, give them a little bit more leeway because of how difficult it is to defend this level of skill.
Where?
What a my goodness!
What a jam!
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Heat.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Tyler Hero.
Yeah, he was just laser focused in that game. It got to the point where you just knew if he shot it, it was going in.
Fires from way outside. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. As always, Allie, we appreciate it. Well, folks, that's going to do it.